Hey guys, it's Kevin. We're back again with another video. This is going to be about Fennin playing a fire event. If this is helpful, please make sure to like the video and also please subscribe. So you're going to see we started off here right where the Guardian of Doomfire actually spawns yet. I actually forgot to record the Guardian, so you're going to want to kill him to spawn the event. He's got like a 3-day respawn. He hits for like 1500, he flurries, and he's slowable, but he doesn't have a whole lot of health, so you should be able to kill him pretty easily. After that, basically, what you do is you go down the ramp. A bunch of trash mobs spawn all down the ramp. You just start killing all the trash packs, and you'll see here in the video we're killing we're killing a Doomfire Chaos Fiend, and these are the hardest mobs in each trash pack. They are slowable, but they do rampage, and they hit for around 2,000. So just get them slowed as fast as you can, and once they're slowable, it's pretty easy to keep under control. When you do pull these packs, some of them will all come together, and some of them don't come together. They have a small aggro radius, so it kind of depends on where they're standing. The best one strat that you can do to actually pull them is you can root the actual Demon Chaos Fiend, and all the other ones will come. But if not, you can just pull them all together and just off-tank everything. You see, for example, here, this whole pack came at once. But you just want to make sure you get everything slowed and off-tank everything as fast as possible. There'll be about 9 packs of these, and then we'll cut forward to, once you have all of those, you'll be on the next part of the event. So we're further down the ramp now, and we're about to kill the last trash mob out of all these trash packs. Once this guy dies, you're going to see a bunch of mobs spawn up on the steps up ahead. There's going to be 4 named demons and then a bunch of trash. You're going to want your raid to stay back close to where we're at, so that way your pullers have room to split everything, and so you're not getting all the mobs at the same time. But you'll see here that we pull this Chaos Lord guy first. Most of these named, they all have a little bit different mechanics, but for the most part they're pretty trivial, but we'll just go over what they all do here real briefly. This guy, Raynox the Chaos Lord, he's got around 220,000 health, and they all have roughly that amount, so they're all going to die pretty quick. And they're all slowable as well. This guy in particular, he hits for 2,000, and the only effect he really has is a targeted AE that does 1,000 direct damage, and it's like a range spell, so it's gonna cast 3 times. But that's the mechanics of the first guy, and we'll move on to the next one. So the next one we pulled here is this Hebibilius, whatever, the Rage Lord, and this guy hits like a truck. When I had defensive stance up, he hit me for like 2,100. And I have max heroic stamina as well. Without defensive, I think he hits around 3,500. And he also, if you look at his buff icons there, he's got like a buff haste on him. I think that's dispellable, but really what you can do to get rid of that is slow him as fast as you can. And you're definitely going to want to use you can see here I almost got one shot. You're definitely going to use your defensive disc to tank this guy and get him slowed as soon as you can. And if you can't slow him, try to dispel him as well in the meantime. But once he's slowed and you have your disc up, it becomes a lot more manageable. So just kill this guy. Again, he doesn't have a whole lot of health, but he hits really, really hard. The third boss here is Azobin the Dark Lord. He only hit me for like 1,100 max when I had my... Actually, yeah. So without the disc, hit me for like 1,100 max. And this guy has a point-blank area effect blind spell that he casts every 30 seconds, and I think it's unresistible. He didn't cast it on us here. I think we probably killed him too fast, and he never actually even casted it. Or maybe just for some reason it didn't land on me. But I never got blinded on this one. But that guy's pretty easy. Javon the Overlord. This guy, he hits for around 2,000. And he has a point-blank area effect as well that will do a spin stun, a really small amount of damage. There's the spin stun right there, and you can just pretty much zerg this guy down. There's not a whole lot to this. Once all 4 of the demons are dead, you can start moving up to Fennin Castle, and you're going to notice here we start pulling the next set of named immediately. There's 4 named also that are in his castle as well, and these are actually easier than the 4 named that we just killed. The first one here is the Spider. All 4 of these, they have around 250,000 health, so they're pretty much a pushover. And you can slow all of them too. This guy here, He's got a AE root, which he casts, I think, like once a minute or so. It didn't even land on me. And it's pretty easy to resist it, but that's really the only mechanic this guy has. The next one here is his bird. Chancellor tracks him. He's extremely easy. He's slowable, and the only thing he really does is a blind on the main tank that puts a small dot on you as well. You can just zerg this guy down. The next one coming up is Warlord Prolaz. He's just a melee-only fight, and he does Rampage. That's really the only thing he does, so just make sure you have a Rampage tank, and he's slowable as well. The last one here is Omni Magnus Credo. He didn't hit very hard. He only hit me for 600. He probably hits for harder than that, I'd imagine. But that's all I got hit for. He does cast a targeted AE called Comet of Flames. It does 3,300 damage, and it's also takes away 500 mana. It's pretty hard to resist, but you're going to kill this guy so fast. He's probably only going to get it off once, maybe twice at the very most. Okay, so next we're pulling Fennin Row here, and you'll see him standing on the ramp. You'll see the Dark Elf Zash. He's going to tank. We like to tank him right there because he does an AE Rampage, and it's just kind of a convenient spot for us. This is where you're going to see most guilds tanking him, and you'll see we kind of push him onto the floor there. He has about a million health. Hits for around 2,500, maybe a little bit harder than that, but he is slowable. And also, the two main mechanics of Fennin Row is he does the AE Rampage, and it goes off quite frequently, and it will knock people out one round if they're under geared. So just make sure your melee are all max melee. You can see ours aren't, but we're so over geared it barely even matters. The other effect he has is he casts a point blank area effect. It's called Cataclysm of Row, and it's a 3,300 direct damage on everybody. And it's essentially unresistible. And in addition to the direct damage, it also does a 100 mana drain dot. So every tick, everyone in your raid is gonna lose 100 mana. If you guys are under geared, it's best to set up a CH chain to preserve your mana as much as possible. You can cure it, which is 18 curse cure. But if you're over geared, you can kind of just zerg them down and just spam heals on the main tank and just cast group heals on everybody. You might have some under-geared people die, or maybe he gets some lucky rounds on some people, but if you're like way over-geared, you can basically just zerg him down, because he only has 1 million health. But that's basically it. Once he's dead, you're all done, you're flagged, and you're ready to go. So I hope this was helpful. If it was, please make sure to like the video, and also please subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content. Okay, thanks everybody. Bye.